boys and girls. This is Miss Anna, and today is Story Time Monday. Okay? All right, we're going to jump right into this. Look, when I was little, there was a story that I really, really liked. So I had to go all the way back. And guess what story I came up with? Drum roll. Yes, Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin. Now, if you have never heard of Rumpelstiltskin before, you're going to really, really enjoy this story. Okay? Now, if you heard it before, then you can just read along with me. All right? So let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a miller who was a boastful man. One day, the miller's daughter was spinning cloth in a doorway when the king rode past. He stopped and spoke to the girl, and the miller began to boast. She can even spin straw into gold, your majesty, he said. Needless to say, the poor girl could do nothing of the sort. But the king was greedy. He took the miller's daughter to his palace. There he shut her in a room with a spinning wheel and a huge pile of straw, saying, "Spin that straw into gold by morning, or it'll be the worse for you." As soon as the door was locked, the girl began to cry. The task was impossible. Suddenly, she heard a little voice saying, "Do stop crying. You'll make the straw all wet, and then we'll have no chance of turning it into gold." Standing in front of her was a strange little man with long, skinny legs and huge feet. "Give me your necklace, and I will do what the king has asked," snapped the man. The miller's daughter handed him the necklace, and the man sat down to spin. By dawn, all the straw had turned into gold, and the little man had disappeared. When the king saw all the gold, he was so delighted he immediately asked the miller's daughter to marry him. For a while, all was well, but then the king's treasure house grew empty again. The poor girl, who was now the queen, was again locked in a room with straw and a spinning wheel. As the queen wept, the strange man appeared. The queen begged him to help her and offered all the jewels she was wearing. "This time, you must promise to give me your firstborn child," the man said. The poor queen was desperate, so she promised. The man sat down at the spinning wheel, and soon there was a pile of gold waiting for the king. For a few months, all was well, but then the queen gave birth to a baby, and she remembered with dread her promise to the strange man. Soon after the baby was born, the little man appeared to take the child. The queen wept and pleaded with him to let her keep her baby. So the little man said, "If you can guess my name within 3 days, you can keep your child." And then he vanished. The queen sent the royal messengers far and wide to discover the name, but none could. The next morning, when he appeared by the cradle, the queen could only guess. Is is it lace flags?" she said, but the man shook his head. "Is it Wimbleshanks?" she asked, but the man just laughed. looking at the baby. Is it, bendy knees? She guessed. But the man shook his head again and vanished. The queen sent out even more messengers to find the little man's name. But on the second morning, she could only guess again. Is it Blue Nose? The man just shook his head. Is it, Long Tooth? She said. No, he replied. Is it Skinny Ribs? She asked. No, said the little man, and he disappeared. The queen waited all night for her messengers, but none could help her. Then the very last messenger arrived. He was exhausted, but deep in the forest, he'd seen a strange man dancing near a fire, singing, Today I brew, today I bake, tomorrow I will the baby take. The queen will lose my game. Rumpelstiltskin is my name. The queen was delighted with the news. When the man appeared the next morning, the queen pretended she still did not know his name. Is it Ginger Teeth? She asked, but the man shook his head and picked up the baby. Is it Silver Hair? She asked. No, said the man, walking towards the door. Is it Rumpelstiltskin? Asked the queen, and the man gave a shriek as she took back her baby. He stamped his foot so hard he fell through the floor and was never seen again. The end. Ooh, now what was Rumpelstiltskin gonna do with a baby? What was he going to do with this baby? He was gonna try to raise this baby. I mean, did you see how little he was? He looked like a baby, he looked like a toddler. So I was just surprised that the queen even promised her baby to him. What kind of stuff is this? Okay. All right. So I am so happy that you guys enjoyed this story. Now, if you like this story and all the other stories that Miss Anna is posting on every Monday for story time, then please get your parents to subscribe. It's free. Just to push that red button and subscribe. You can like, comment, and ring that notification bell. And until next time, this is Miss Anna.